stress tip number 2, reframe. So you literally catch negative thoughts and reframe them to something more helpful for you. So our thoughts, we have about 60,000 thoughts a day. 95% of those thoughts are the same ones we had yesterday. So this is like, we keep repeating the same thoughts. The problem is 85% of those on average are focused on the negative, right? We get stuck in that default. So literally you change your thoughts and you will change your world. This is not little, this is huge. So you recognize it, you catch it, and you insert constructive thought in its place, something that's going to be more useful for you. So I'll give you some examples of this. But what you'll notice is that as you go through your life, you make up stories. Kids make up stories, you make up stories. You're always telling yourself why something's happening. And the odds are what you're telling yourself is something more negative than the reality is. So here I am, I'm driving in my car. Somebody starts tailgating me. And I think, jerk. Right? Because my first thought is like, how rude. Do I know why that person is tailgating me? Do I know that they're awfully rude? What if they got a call from childcare, their child was injured and they just have to get there? Both are stories I've made up. One is going to bring me more stress and one is going to bring me less stress. Which one am I going to choose? Here's some examples of reframes that have helped me over the last many years. Number 1, I did something wrong. So somebody goes to bring you feedback. Let's say a parent says, oh, I was wondering if you could do this one thing differently. And it's very easy to feel like, what's wrong? So I remember on an evaluation once a parent said that they wanted more circle time. And the early childhood teacher was like, well, I'm doing a lot with circle already. I'm like, well, I think what they're saying is they like your circle, so they would want more of it. Right. But to her is like the first thing she thinks is they're doing something wrong. So my husband comes into the room. He has 4 days off at a time because he's a fire captain. So he works 48 hours. He has 4 days off. I was in conference season. I'd worked 17 days straight, morning till night. So busy, so busy. I'm in the shower. He comes walking in and he says, oh, I'm so sick of this. I have so much on my plate every single day. I have to take care of everybody else. And I'm not getting time to do the things I want to do. Really? Let's talk about my world here for a minute. But is that helpful for me to get defensive and feel like I feel like he's saying I'm not doing enough. So yeah, I want to get defensive, but what is he really saying? So what Dr. Sue says, which I really appreciate, is that that person is just asking for help or understanding. That's it. So if somebody's giving you feedback, they're just asking for help or understanding. So tuning into what is it that they might actually be saying. So in this case, when I do that, I think, oh, he's just saying that thing that we can all relate to, that I feel like I'm not getting to do the things I love to do, that life is just getting by me and I'm always too busy with mundane things that aren't bringing me joy. That's it. I can just leave it at that and hear that and acknowledge that. And so when we talk about decreased stress, enhanced joy, increased success, this is where the success comes in. Because if I can give people the benefit of the doubt and realize they're just asking for help or understanding and not feel judged and get defensive, that's going to build that relationship better. I mean, imagine you're my husband in those two scenarios. Which one are you going to feel like being more appreciative and nice and kind to me? And when he's appreciative and kind to me, then I'm happier, right? So it impacts a lot of different things. I wish I didn't have so much work to do. I'm so thankful I get to work, right? I had a professor, one of those professors that teaches you way more than what's in the class. And he had 3 strokes. And every time he had a stroke, he was told that he would never work again. And he said, you know what? I had to fight my way back to be able to do this job 3 times. He said, it's a gift to work. And you don't realize how big of a gift it is until somebody tells you you can't do it again. That stuck with me. So when I'm feeling like, oh, I have so much to do, I remind myself the positive meaning in what I'm doing. I'm excited to do this. Being here with you means the world to me because I know how much you stress in your jobs. And I know how much you're trying so hard to help these kids be the best that they can be. And you deserve to have less stress and more joy. You need less stress and more joy. So I'm thankful I get to be here, right? So I can reframe it. And you can reframe it too. I'm missing out on something. I'm exactly where I need to be. right? Instead of, oh, they're over there talking. I wonder what they're talking about. No, I'm talking to you. I'm really appreciating just being right here with you. That it's natural for the brain to be like, the grass is greener over there. No, it's not. This is where you're meant to be, right here. So these are just tricks in your mind to get yourself to have more constructive thoughts, more helpful thoughts. Why do I always get stuck with this task? I always have to do the filing. Why? My husband said, well, because you're good at it. Well, he's right. Do I want him to do it? No. So I do the laundry in our house. He takes care of water softener and all the other stuff. So it's, if you have somebody you have that kind of partnership with, it's good to realize that, right? So let's think about this one. He is so stubborn. So yes, he's stubborn, but what is something that's going to help you reframe it into a more constructive thought, into something that's going to help you have less stress and also be able to connect with him? What's going to help you? He's determined. He's being independent. He's strong. Yes, celebrate who he is, because you're not going to change him. And what's good about being stubborn? It's stick-to-itiveness. Would you want a child that just gives up all the time? No. So what's good about being defiant? That word came up a lot in the stress. What's good about being defiant? Somebody who stands up for themselves, somebody who knows what they want, somebody who's strong and determined. Yeah, those are all qualities. So that parent is always late. They're so disrespectful. They don't even care about me or respect me. That is one view that you could have. That is one thought you could have. I totally get that. How might you reframe that? Because that's not going to help you build a relationship with the family. That's not going to help you do your best work with that family if you're really feeling those negative thoughts about them. Not that you don't need to set boundaries. We look more at boundaries in finding joy, but how can you reframe it so you have less stress? Because you can't change me. You can't make me the type of person that's just never, ever, ever late. So the question is, how would you reframe that parent's always late? They don't respect me. They're so rude. They have a lot on their plate. You're tapping into compassion. They're doing the best they can. I wonder how I can help them. This isn't to say sometimes you don't need to step up and set boundaries. There is that time, but it's going to help you if you can tap into compassion.